Hello, welcome back to the Sunday Game. As you can see, we've been joined by Anthony Tohill and Tony Davis to talk football. You're welcome, lads. And we have lots to talk about from Ballybuffet and the big Ulster clash between Donegal and Down. Commentating on this one, Martin Carney, and first Darragh Maloney.
That goes straight to Carl Lacey, though. Lacey has overhit that a bit, but Conal Dunn did extremely well. Donegal moving. And that's Malloy. And Malloy with the first point on his senior debut for Donegal. Never mind the championship. One of the under-21s who brought them to the All-Ireland final where they lost to Dublin. The two forwards went for that. It was Daniel Hughes and Benny Coulter. They got in each other's way. Down still yet to score in this Ulster Championship game. Barry Monaghan. There's that long direct ball. Murphy just helped the defender out of the way. Murphy in. Goal chance here for Donegal. And it's Dermot Malloy. He scored their first point. Now he's got a goal. And that's what the Donegal fans have come to see. Direct, route one. And it's so effective.
Fantastic ball in, but just watch Murphy stay behind, took a little gamble on it, but wonderful hands, instant control for an inexperienced player. Didn't young Malloy do well? Just watch this, dispatches it low, hard to the corner of the net.
Rory Kavanagh was calling for that, but Down, well, defending in numbers even high up the park. Dan Gordon drifts it wide to Benny Coulter. Coulter has got a lot of space on Barry Dunnian. Benny Coulter for Down. Is this their first point? Yes, it is. And the Down supporters finally have something to shout about. The first score after Malloy's goal. It's a good reaction from Down, but they need more of this from the likes of Benny Coulter. They take the free quickly. Kevin McKiernan. McKiernan launching that in high towards Coulter. He got a hand to that. John Clark for Down. It's been a good 60 seconds for Down. John Clark with their second point. It took them 13 minutes to get their first. Now they've two in the space of a minute. It's Damien Rafferty. Great ball in towards Coulter. Coulter's got it, he dropped it. Played on the ground by Benny Coulter. Free out to Donegal, which they've taken already. You could just feel the panic as the ball was launched in there towards Benny Coulter. Did his best to get it, Donegal equal to it. Now there's a bit of space over on the far side for Michael Maguire. Maguire in towards Michael Murphy. Drifts away, Benny McCardle there. Colgan there too. Murphy for Donegal. Help from Dermot Malloy. A goal and a point for him. Oh, very close to 1-2. Here's a chance for Dunn. Another goal. Another Donegal goal. And Conal Dunn, well, was operating out around the middle about 2 minutes ago. Just drifted in here. The marking was shocking.
Yeah, and again I think it was, you know, the Murphy-Malloy axis again. Fair play to Dunn. He's playing as a third midfielder, but managed to just drift in on the blind that time, being in the right place to pick up the ball as it came off the post.
Marty Clark starting inside his own half, passes his own 65-metre line. Danny Hughes for Down. John Clark hits the deck, lets it off to Marty. Marty on that beautiful left foot, and there's his first point in championship football. And boy, they needed that. Even at this early stage, the goals were a big blow.
Well, certainly brothers in arms that time again. Ball won very well.
Carl Lacey. Barry Dunnian has gone forward as well, but now it's Kevin Cassidy to Dunnian. Rory Kavanagh free over on the far side. Neil Gallagher. A lot of hands on the ball here for Donegal, and they get stuck again at the 45-metre line. Maybe Murphy will set them up. The foot pass in to the substitute Adrian Hanlon. Hanlon with the lovely score. That's brilliant. Well, when it works, it's perfect. But they seem to get stuck, but it was Michael Murphy who brought some order to it, and a lovely finish. They line up again across the 45-metre line. Wasteful, very wasteful from Rory Kavanagh. He actually had too many options when he looked up there. Couldn't make up his mind, and in the end gives possession straight to Down. Here's Benny Coulter. Now Brendan McCardle, and Coulter goes again. Neil Gallagher there with it. Coulter steadies down. That is a brilliant score. And down are level in Ballybofey. They have dragged themselves back into this match. They've missed a few chances in the second half, but level pegging.
Well, that little cameo gave you the classic contrast with the two teams and the difference between the two teams at the moment.
Poland. Not a good ball for McGinn. Donegal have it back. Conal Dunn. David Walsh. Adrian Hanlon. Michael Murphy back in at full forward, been marked by McCardle. Murphy throws himself at the ball. It's broken for David Walsh for Donegal, and Walsh has put that over. A big response from Donegal as they edge in front again. It's down, probing and pushing again. Benny Coulter. Coulter lines this up. Where's it going? Durkin tells you because it sailed straight over his head. That's one of the scores of the day from Benny Coulter. There wasn't an awful lot of pressure on him, but he stood up, had a look at the post. He still had to slot it over, and he did. And we're level again with time running out.
Yeah, but again, the influence of both Coulter and Clark that time combining very effectively.
The last two scores for Down, both scored by Benny Coulter. Marty Clark with Carl Lacey behind. Down with a line ball. I'd imagine Marty Clark will be more conservative on this occasion. Callum King had got forward to join Dan Gordon just close into the Donegal goal. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Mark Tolan going across to Marty Clark. That's in towards Gordon, and a brilliant save from Durkin. That is fantastic from Paul Durkin. He's kept Donegal in the match with this.
Oh, that's top drawer. Absolutely top drawer.
And this is Marty Clark. Hasn't caught a few of the previous efforts. There's more air on it that time from Clark. When they needed him the most, he came up with the goods. Marty Clark. Some of his earlier frees just weren't out of the sweet spot at all. Donegal will have one more opportunity to pull this out of the bag. David Walsh. Walsh inside to Anthony Thompson. Who's going to come up with it? Conal Dunn. They're all on his toe. They swarm around him. Michael Murphy, just 1 point to show for his efforts in this game. Is this the moment? Michael Maguire over to Rory Kavanagh. They need him now. Kavanagh, he's drilled it over. Are we heading to extra time? The 2 minutes are gone. And Rory Kavanagh, last year's captain, leading by example. It's a draw game, 2-7 to 13 points. The full-time whistle just gone, blown by Joe McQuillan. The full-time score as we prepare for extra time. Donegal 2-7, down 13 points. Loose possession picked up by Conor McGinn. Benny Coulter, what an impression he made in the last 15 minutes, and his skill and movement takes him away from Maguire, and Coulter going again, and there's the first point of extra time from Benny Coulter. Down lead again.
Wonderful score by Coulter. It's not so much the actual score, but it's the way that he used his body to create it. First of all, he allowed the ball bounce over himself, kind of took the defender out of the game by just a clever piece of perception.
Donegal up to 13 wides to Downs 4. Colin McFadden out in front and well out in front, and here's a chance. Barry Downey, and oh, that could go anywhere, and it came off the woodwork.
Had that been a goal, actually, Down would have been apoplectic with rage, because there was an illegal hand pass in the build-up to that effort from Donegal that would have resulted, I believe myself, in a huge inquest afterwards.
Conor McGinn. McGinn lets that fly, and sneaking in around the back, a goal chance perhaps. Going with the fist, it's cleared off the line. It was Darren O'Hagan. They didn't spot O'Hagan. Kavanagh fouled on the way out for Donegal. A let-off for the home team. Marty Clark. Oh, great pass into the space and into Peter Fitzpatrick. Danny Hughes there with it, going tight. Hughes there, Fitzpatrick there again, and Danny Hughes with the point. He's been so impressive today all through this game. 2 points in extra time. both scored by Down, one from Coulter and the other from Danny Hughes.